Namaste, it's Doc Phineas, and I wanted to check in with all of you today to say a big hello and a goodbye as we start the first leg of our journey around the world in 80 days, basically, is what we're doing. We're going completely around the world. So, the first leg of our journey is in Uxmal in the Yucatan and Chichen Itza, and we're going to be looking at all the Mayan pyramids. I'm very thankful and appreciative to the Travel Channel to allow me to create this content and to basically give me a legacy of all the years that I've been teaching history of world archaeology, archaeology 1, 2, and 3, and to really take a look at these archaeological treasures that our planet has, to really take a look at the structures, the iconography, the mythology behind all of these, and the great similarity as we pass across the planet, looking at pyramid structures, looking at the esoteric side of life. We hope to be in Copan, in Salvador Bahia, Recife, Canoa Quebrada, Espiritu Santos, and we'll be going throughout South America before we go to Benin, to Nambia, Mombasa, and on to spend most of September and October in Rajasthan, trekking across India up to the Himalayas near Simla. So this is going to be a huge journey. Of course, it's not my first journey. I've traveled in 126 countries. Here we go again. This is my 26th visit to India, if you can imagine. So I have literally come to that country, but I'm just so excited to be creating this content as a legacy. The people that are traveling with me are just the nearest and dearest. Harry is going with me, which is very, very exciting to get to show Harry some of these fantastic uh, areas of the world. Our dear friends, the Jorgensens. It is going to be truly amazing. And we'll be in Mexico with our dear friend James. So I just can't tell you how thrilled I am to be traveling the planet again in an effort to spread knowledge, peace, and love. And, we just recently came from a mountaintop experience in Maui. We had just a wonderful, wonderful time there filming. The estate we were at was simply gorgeous and enjoying the city of Lahaina. Unbeknownst to us, that just a few days after arrival back in the mainland, there would be a devastation of Lahaina. And this is very, very difficult for all of us. There's no way that you can go to Hawaii and not love it and appreciate it, and so much respect and joy to hang out with the people that are there and that fantastic culture. But when you go and enjoy Hawaii, you also have to give back to protect paradise and to help them protect their homeland. And for this sort of devastation to occur the way that it occurred, we have to give back and try to help them rebuild. And I'm 100% in on that. I just wanted to let you know that we've all been raising funds, and I've done a couple of concerts now. We're just donating all the money that I receive to the Maui Strong Fund, and you reach that through communityfoundation.org. So all of you who would like to give out there generously from your heart in a way to rebuild paradise, because that place is just so special on the face of the earth. You can't just go and enjoy it, then turn your back on it when they need us the most. And so I really encourage you to reach deep down in your heart. And the one thing that you can give, even the smallest amount of donation right now, goes so long, goes so far to helping people who have lost everything, their homes. They have children to feed, and they need diapers, they need baby formula, they need food. And all of that does help through Community Foundation. It's a great organization that is really organized and really, really does come in and help them. And I want to reach out here to my dear friend Oprah, but Oprah, I'm so proud of you that she just jumped on a jet, went over, no makeup, hair not done. She just is out there and buying food, clothes as people, whatever they need on that island. And what I love about Oprah, she gets that idea that she has a beautiful home there, but you can't just go and enjoy paradise without giving something back to paradise. There were some celebrities that I know that just went to another island, said nothing about what's going there. And you can't do that. You have to use your cultural influence to help people. And we can't just close a blind eye when disastrous situations are happening around the earth because of global warming. It is a reality. And with that being said, I just want everybody to be very careful with the fire element right now. Fire element is very, very strong. You'll notice I'm in all fire tones today. That's out of respect for the fire element. But when you're in countries like that have had drought, and there's a lot of islands right now, like Maui has never really ever experienced drought. There's usually just a lot of rain there. But global warming has changed everything. The water is warmer and it's creating these really, really devastating hurricanes with very, very high winds. And so even though Hurricane Dora turned, those 100-mile-an-hour winds hit the islands. And when you have that situation with dry grasses, you cannot throw a cigarette out the window. You cannot build what you consider to have a controlled fire. Those things so easily, fire and wind are brothers and sisters, and they get along together and flow. And where you have wind with a little bit of fire, there can be just complete devastation. So I'm asking everyone, please, please, this is a moment to be mindful of our fragile planet. Our planet needs us right now to think about our actions and what we do. And that means you don't set fires where they should not be. You do not throw particularly lighted cigarettes or matches out windows where there's dry grasses. Those things have to be put out completely and put in an incinerator. And thirdly, it's just so important to watch out of this beautiful planet that we have by making sure that you try to recycle where you can and don't just open up your window and throw trash out the window. I was recently at my other house in Cayoeso in Key West and just appalled at the amount of plastic and just filth that's floating on the ocean. And we took a walk the other day to the wetlands here in Las Vegas, which is one of the most beautiful raging rivers, that our city has out in the middle of the desert. This beautiful, beautiful river, which flows 12 miles into Lake Mead. And people had just dumped tons and tons of trash into that beautiful river. It's just so mindless. Why would you do that? And that's an estuary for so many birds, so many different species of birds. And then, I just confronted some people that just chopped down all the trees around their house. I was like, why would you do that? And they go, well, we're just tired of them. I was like, how can you be tired of a tree? We don't chop down trees now. We plant more trees because we need that oxygen. We need what trees do for us. And these are grandfather trees. Some of them have been there like 100, 150 years, watched you raise your family. They've given you shade, shelter when there's rain. And you just to chop down wantonly trees or pull out like beautiful growing things that are healthy, that to me is us human beings as stewards of this planet not being responsible. So this is a plea from Doc to just be mindful how fragile our environment is at this time. And it's really a moment for all of us to pull together and be very, very mindful of winds and drought and how the slightest little fire can burn down paradise. We can't allow that to happen to our beautiful Earth. Earth is an absolute gem. Every time I circle this planet, I'm just amazed by the nature, by the human beings and culture, by the incredible things the noble things that man has done, art, architecture, accomplishments in music and dance, and all of the art forms along with our glowing technology as man just continues to grow and grow in his understanding of technology and how to use it for our planet. But there's also a dark side of mankind. And that dark side, which we could have nuclear holocaust at any moment, all they have to do is press a button. We could have devastating wars, horrible, horrible fires, just incredible bloodshed from being irresponsible about killing others and not really being respectful of life. So I'm giving this appeal to all of you to love our earth and do whatever you can wherever you are to brighten that corner and to make it just as beautiful, just as green, just as resplendent, and work with me to save humanity, not destroy humanity, but for all of us to pull together, use our smartest ideas, our most noble accomplishments to turn Earth into a garden. If we all work together, that ideal could be realized. But the big problem is the mind of man. And to have that, there's going to have to be transformation. To me, I've always taught in the years that I've been a teacher that travel is the best education. And I am so very much thankful at this moment in time that the pandemic is pretty much behind us and that I'm capable to travel again. It was something I wasn't sure if I would be able to get back out there again. And all these years of nonstop travel, and these last 3 years have been very painful for me, where I was just literally kind of stuck in one place and I could not really just be out seeing the world, experiencing planet Earth, and bringing back whatever knowledge, whatever artifacts, whatever things that I could find in my world travels to enhance what I do on television, to encourage my students to do show and tell, to as aids in teaching history, and all the things that I try to do with my life. So I hope you see the smile. I am so excited and so happy to be out there. Cannot wait to be with my friends in Mexico really soon, Central South America, dear friends on the Ivory Coast of Africa, and across dear, dear friends who are Maasai in Rajasthan, visiting the Nath tribe, so many tribal people, experiencing the great cities of Jodhpur, Jaipur, the Camel Festival in Pushkar. I mean, we have a big journey ahead. And you know, as I'm capable, some places I'll be in the jungle where I won't be able to text or to even share, won't even have a signal for Facebook. But as I can, you know, I'll always try to share with you the highlights of my journey and the most beautiful, wonderful things that I've realized from this incredible opportunity in my life to travel. And for those of you who like to watch me out on TV, there'll be a lot of content out there for you on Travel Channel, on History Channel, all the places that Discovery, I try to bring my classroom now is like the whole world. So thank you all for following me, for your kind remarks, and just always reaching out there to me in social media. It means the world to me. And this is Doc Phineas saying adios, amigos. And I'm getting ready to go around the world in 80 days. And thank you for following me. I hope you all will stay well, stay safe, and beautiful. And I'll see you when I get back here in October. Namaste.